Hey, what up, guys? This is Rosie here. So, Bethesda has just dropped another Shattered Space update, a deep dive analysis, as they call it, and there's a lot to talk about. So, naturally, of course, want to hop on, say a few things. As you can see, this is going to be sort of a minimal effort sort of video because I'm actually working on the bigger project right now. It's going to be my like things I want in Elder Scrolls 6 kind of thing. So that's what I've been working on recently. I'm kind of writing that right now. I'd say I'm behind schedule. So I've been working on that. I expect it done probably not before the end of the month, but maybe the first 2 weeks of October, maybe that gets done. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So let's talk about this Shattered Space update. So right off the bat, there's a lot of steps in the right direction here. Like they're saying, there's more emphasis on handcrafting, which you can see when you look around. It looks a lot more detailed, a lot more thought out than most of the Starfield content, which you can really see in the work. It's Dazra and the surrounding area, and it looks like a classic Bethesda DLC. You've got your city, your focal point of where people live, where you're gonna get quests, and then you've got the wilderness outside of that. It really is like Far Harbor reminiscent, and that's one of the best DLCs ever right there. So glad to see that. Seems much more focused on content than most of Starfield, which, yeah, that's a major step in the right direction there. As I've said before, the major issue with Starfield is that they tried so hard to wow us with these technical marvels. The 1,000 planets. It could go everywhere. Yeah, just land on any planet. Fly around in space. They tried so hard to wow us with that stuff, and they fell short creatively. So yeah, this return to content is very welcome, and there's lots of mystery. Now, I was saying in my last fan theory video at the end that, yeah, that's something about Skyrim particularly, also somewhat Fallout 4, but not quite as much so as Skyrim, as this big amount of mystery is a huge part of what makes Skyrim so replayable. You keep thinking about these unanswered questions, even when you're not playing. It keeps you engaged with the content. There's this line in there where someone says, one of the promised of House Va'ruun, like we're going to be part of some sort of prophecy. So yeah, that's an intriguing question right there. Like, what's our role in this? Was our coming to Va'ruun Kai foretold? I like this idea. It's getting me thinking. That's exactly what we need, things to get people thinking. See, another one is what happened on Va'ruun Kai. Some of the developers were saying, like, how have they survived cut off from the settled systems? So my question here is, well, don't they know? I forget the name, sorry. They were presenting it like this is some sort of mystery to us, but it's not an infinite amount of time here. People remember the Serpent's Crusade. I think it was only 20 or so years before the main part of Starfield where we come in, so I'm confused about how they wouldn't know how they survived. Maybe they presented this sort of wrong. Like maybe it's presenting itself to us like new information, but not really a mystery, not something that keeps us thinking and theorizing. So, or maybe not. Maybe it's like the government has these like secret things they're doing to sustain the people on Va'ruun Kai, something like that. So, yeah, I'm not sure there, but I'm intrigued by the question. Yeah, another one is, did the Great Serpents really lead them to Va'ruun Kai? That's what was said at the end there. I think it was Nanes that said that, I think. So is that true? If so, why? Like, what's significant about this specific planet? Does it play some cosmological role in that universe? And it really seems to. That'd be my guess. Going off of what I've seen so far, what was in that trailer, my guess is there is some sort of supernatural or scientific significance to Va'ruun Kai. And if that's not the case, then did something else lead them there? Like, if that's true, is that a lie, or was there trickery at work? Did Junan Va'ruun lie to them? Did something else trick him into going there? All these are good questions. So apparently I got a lot of things right in my last speculation video. Apparently there's this event called the Vortex Incident, in which the House Va'ruun shattered space with gravtech and opened up vortexes to other worlds, and that's where we're getting think they call them vortex horrors. That seems to be the source of the blue people. Yeah, so yeah, I really hit that one on the money. But a previous prediction from longer ago I was pretty wrong about, apparently, was that a lot of this DLC would revolve around the Armistice. So I seem to have been dead wrong about that. Sorry, guys. I try. I try. I get a lot right, but I got some wrong. So that's how it be. Let's see. So yeah, and people are missing. This vortex, the vortex incident has resulted in people going missing as stuff's getting pulled into other worlds. So yeah, so it's not clear if this is like one world or if they've like broken the barriers between dimensions, that kind of thing. But like, yeah, I like how we're ending up with a lot of questions here. This is exactly what Starfield needs. A lot of questions to keep us thinking about it, keep us engaged, and keep us curious. That's what the base game didn't, well, not all of, but it's part of what the base game doesn't have enough of. Yeah, perhaps one of our objectives is going to be finding Anasko Va'ruun, because he's one of the people that went missing. But again, like if that's like your main premise, go for it, but don't answer every question. Like leave something there for us to be like, okay, so what is this other world? Like, did all the people go to the same place, or are they stuck in different places? Yeah, can we get them back? Like, I don't know. You got some questions need to be unanswered there. And this tall blue man is seemingly Anasko, because they're always talking about him when this blue guy comes up, so this seems to be him, which raises the question, are these people flashbacks? Are they vortex horrors, some sort of shade of what they were? Like, because if they're missing, then how are they here? It's not like they've changed form. You're saying that they're missing. You don't know where they are, so what are these blue people then? That's another question right there. So I'm going to conclude here by telling you that I'm already seeing ways that a lot of these new concepts could tie into some of my established Starfield theories, and I'm very excited about that. Of course, I won't have anything solid until I play it for myself and you see if there's more to read into there, but I'm seeing potential, things I'd be thinking about if I were the writer of this. So yeah, in summary, I'm very excited for Shattered Space. I'm excited for this return to classic Bethesda content. Rich world, lots in it, endless amounts of mystery, things keeping you engaged, and it's fun. Yeah, and they're also returning the close quarters combat. So yeah, I wouldn't say I really noticed a whole lot of an emphasis on range combat in the base game, but apparently they did, and they want to go more back to close quarters. All right, whatever. Fine with me. I don't, I play it for the content, not for the combat. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get going on editing this, and I'm gonna start writing again. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't seen the video in question, please go check it out. I'll link it somewhere. I'll link it on the other side. Yeah, I'll link it there, I guess, and maybe it'll be on the end screen somewhere and in the description. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I will see you next time.